Okay, I just want to quickly take you through a Instagram agent that I have built using Relevance, other tools, platforms I've used, Make, Airtable, and Cloudinary. Now, this is a really simple agent. This is a MVP at this stage. It's not ready to be used within a business yet, but I just wanted to show you this basic first draft of the agent to show you what's possible. So how this works is my Instagram agent that was built in Relevance. I will give it a topic to research, and it will use the Google search tool to find some relevant information on that topic, and then it will come back to me with what it's found. I can then ask it to write a post with that information. And once it's written a post, it will be sent to my sub-agent, my brand guideline agent, which will be checking to ensure that the post is relevant, to ensure that it's on brand, to ensure that it's aligned with my tone. And then that gets sent back to my agent. That post, I can then ask it to find an image to go with that post. So it will use the search Unsplash tool that I've created. And then when I'm happy with the post, I'm happy with the image, I can ask it to post to Airtable. Now, when it gets posted to Airtable, there's a scenario in Make, which will take that image that we've chosen, and it will resize that image to 1080 by 1080 to ensure that it aligns with Instagram's sizing. And then it will add my company logo to the image as well. Now, we are using royalty-free images here for this. And then it will get posted to my content calendar, which is on Airtable. And then from there, I can change the status in my Airtable calendar from pending to post, and it will send out directly to my Instagram. So I'll just show you my calendar now. So it looks like this, and then when pending becomes post, it is sent out to Instagram. So I'll run through this with you in Relevance and show you how it works. Using AI. And you'll see that it will use our Google search tool. So it's used a keyword, it's saying how are small businesses using AI in 2024, and then it's come back with this information which it will present to us. There we go. And it's saying here is what I found. And so would you like me to proceed with creating a post on the findings? I'll say yes, please create a post. Also find an image of a small business. And let's see what it comes back with. Hopefully it has a good image. So it should have sent the post to the brand guideline expert, which it has, which is great. It's now saying review what I have written and then come back to me. The brand guideline expert is working. It's going to make its changes. It's going to search for an image, return an image, and then it will present the post to us. Okay, so we have final caption, small business are embracing AI like never before. Did you know, blah, 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 blah. And here's a suitable image. You can view it and use it here. Confirm if you'd like to proceed and submit this post. So let's say I'm actually happy with the image. I'm happy with the post. And I'll say, okay, this is good. Post to Airtable. And now it should use our post to Airtable tool. Okay, cool. So it's using our post to Airtable tool. Now it's waiting for our approval. I have actually put here that I would like the AI agent to request before using this tool rather than using it automatically, just so we can ensure that it's sending what we want. And so it's got our caption in here, and we can actually replace the image if we wanted to. We can drag and drop another image here. But if you approve this, you'll find that this image is actually stored in here. And then the status is pending. So let's click on approve. And it has been sent to our Airtable, and it should come back in a moment and say that's confirmed. Okay, so this has been approved. So if we go back to our content calendar in Airtable, we should refresh this and see that this has now been sent through. And yeah, we can see it's here. And so we have got the double up. We have used this image before, but this is just showing you an example of how this will work. So if we click this here, you can see that we've got our image and has actually put my logo on it as well, and it has resized the image to 1080 by 1080 as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned before, if we click and put this on post, this will go out to my Instagram. But we're not ready to do that yet, so let's go through now how this has been put together. So if we come back to relevance, I will take you through the prompt that I put together. So we've got our agent profile, we've got a name, the Senior Instagram Content Manager, we've got our description, a highly skilled senior Instagram Content Manager tasked with coming up with engaging and relevant content for my brand booster. So in core instructions, we have our prompt, and our prompt is quite detailed. We have the role. We say that all posts must align with my brand guidelines and be reviewed by the brand guideline expert, which is tagged here. We have the task. Then we have the standard operating procedure, the steps that we want the agent to take. So we wait for the instructions, which is me saying, this is the topic I want to research, then use Google search. It's also instructed to find the most relevant information. Then it presents its finding to me. Then we create the post after we've done the research, and then once it's created the post, it consults with the brand guideline expert to ensure that it's aligned with my brand. Then we have some information on how, an Instagram post, how many characters, the tone, and then of course adding a call to action. Then we have the next step to find a relevant image, and then send the post and the image to me to review it. And then if I'm happy with it, I say post to Airtable, and that tool is tagged in here as well. So the agents that are connected, we have the Google search agent, we have the Unsplash search, and we have post to Airtable. Our sub agent is our brand guideline agent. And so this is the prompt on how this agent is set up. We can go in through our settings, and there's a lot more that you can do with these agents as well. And you can get quite advanced on the instructions and labeling and how to handle errors and having welcome messages and whatnot. But this is, as I said, this is just an MVP, a very basic tool for now. You can also change the model if you wanted to, but we're going to keep this as it is for now. So now I take you to sub-agent. Sub-agent is where we're connected the other agents, where we're actually chaining our agents to work together. So if I was to add another agent, I would say add sub-agent, and then any agents that I have created in my relevance account can actually be linked here. So here we have our brand guideline agent, and so you can see here we have it on auto run. So the agent is using this automatically. It's not asking for approval before communicating with the brand guideline agent. You have your max runs, prompts on how to use. This should be filled in, telling your agent how to use the sub-agent, and then you can add in variables if you need. But we're just going to keep it as is for now, and I'll take you through this. So again, we have the agent name, we have the instructions, and then we have our core instructions. So basically saying that it needs to review the caption, look for tone, consistency, and then it needs to basically ensure that it's on brand, collaborate with the Instagram manager, approve it, or revise it. As simple as that, and send it back. And now coming back here, we have our tools. We have our Google search tool, our Unsplash search, and then we have post to Airtable. So let's start going through the Google search tool. So this is a really simple tool. Let's look at it in the build mode so you can actually see the back end, I guess, even though it's the front end of a back end. So you can see here that the description is search the internet for the latest information about a topic. We have inputs to find what information the agent needs to provide for this tool to work. We have our keywords, so research keywords and find information on this topic. Whatever data, whatever information is put in here will get saved to this variable keywords. Then if we expand this, we can see that we are actually using a Google search tool here, where we are filling it with keywords, the variable, which is a placeholder for whatever the value is here. And then we have a tiny little bit of code. This is super simple. Basically, it's saying if you find nothing in the search results, come back with no search results. The query might be too specific. Try a different search query. Otherwise, if you do find something, return the information that you found. So these modules here are actually built into Relevance. If you click on the plus icon, you can see that there are a whole range of different tools, different things that you can do and add into your AI tools, and Google search is automatically built in here. And then same with writing the code. This is really simple, and you can just generate this yourself in ChatGPT or Claude. Let's try running it. Let's say AI tools for marketing and run it and see what it comes back with. So it's now taking our keyword, it's doing a search on AI tools for marketing. It has returned this information with this link. And as we can see down here, yes, it has found the search results. So this would be sent back to our agent and our agent would present this information to us. So this is how this tool works. It's actually really simple. And then we'll go back and we'll go through how the other tools work. So we've got the Unsplash search. This one here is also quite simple. We go into our build mode. So just like the Google search tool that we used before, we have the input. So define what data the agent needs to provide for this tool to work. So we need our image search query. So what image are we wanting to return? That input would get put in here and it would get stored as image query. Then we have a simple get request, which we have created in Make. And it just sends the image query to Unsplash and it returns an image back to us. So I'll show you the scenario in Make and how that's set up. Find an image using Unsplash. And you can see it's really simple. We have our webhook, which we have linked into our tool. So this link here, for those of you who aren't familiar with the webhooks and API request, this address is linked into our tool and that's posted in here. And then we can see in our Unsplash module, we have connected our Unsplash account. We have mapped the image query, which has been sent from the AI tool to the query section in Unsplash module. We have ordered it by relevance because we want it to be the most relevant image for the keyword that we're searching for. We've said that we want it to be squarish because Instagram. And we can change the color here as well if we wanted to. And then how many images do we want to return? Well, we want to return one. And this is a webhook response, which is saying, if this is approved, if the status is 200, because that's saying that it's been accepted, send the URL from Unsplash back to our agent, which would be sent here. So I'll just run this and show you. So let's say kittens. That webhook response is what is sending this image back to us. Cool. And then the last tool that I want to take you through is post to Airtable. Again, this is actually still quite a simple tool. As you can see here, we have the caption for the Instagram post, which is filled by the agent when the agent writes a post. Then we have the image, which is the image from our Unsplash search, which the agent will put in here. Again, the variable caption and image URL. Then we have our API request, which is again created in Make. We have it as a post request because we are sending information, sending data to Airtable, and we have our parameters, caption, image URL, and our status. So if we go to Make, again, we have our webhook, which is connected to our AI tool, and the caption, the image, and the status of pending is being sent to Airtable. But before the image gets sent to Airtable, it takes another step. It goes to Cloudinary, where it is uploaded into our Cloudinary account, and then it goes through a preset that we have created where it will resize the image and it will add our logo. So if we open up this module, we can see we've connected our Cloudinary account. We are adding that image and we are using a preset on that image, and then we are able to send that image to Airtable. So if you open up Airtable, we've connected our Airtable account. We've picked the base that we want to use, which is our content calendar. We've added our caption, and you can see that we are choosing the image here. We're choosing the secure URL, which has come from Cloudinary, the one that has been modified since going through Cloudinary. And then of course, status is pending. So I'll take you through Cloudinary and show you what we've done here and how to create that preset. As you can see in Cloudinary, there's a whole range of different things that you can actually do to your images, from branding your images to removing things from the background and adapting images to different devices and whatnot. In my assets folder is where I have my logo stored, so you can see that here. And then any image that actually gets sent through the Instagram agent and posted to Airtable will actually be uploaded here, which is why you can see these images here, this one that we just created before. Come down to the cogwheel to the settings section, and in here you'll see that there's an option to create and upload presets. So upload presets. And we have our preset named Instagram with logo. So I'll take you into this and show you how this is working. So as I said, I'm new to this. I've never done this before, but basically we've given it our name. And if we go to transform, it's here that we can add the changes, a preset of what we want to happen to our image. So this is something that I actually generated in ChatGPT. I said to ChatGPT that I wanted to have a preset that changed the image width and height. And I said I wanted to add this logo, which I have stored in my asset folder in Cloudinary, and I want to add it in the bottom hand corner, and I want to make it yay high. And I tested this out a few times and copied and pasted this in here and saved the preset. That simple. And then in Cloudinary, you can see that I've chosen the Instagram with logo preset. And then, as I showed you before, that gets sent out to Airtable with the new image, which is stored in Cloudinary. And then last but not least, we have the scenario that enables us to post from our Airtable to Instagram. And so as soon as pending is changed to post, it will be sent out to Instagram. So how this works is we have a module, an Airtable module, which is watching the records. And what it's looking for is it's looking for a change in the status field. And then we have a filter here that says, so the condition is if status is now equal to post, if there are any changes and it becomes equal to post, then post that information, that URL and that caption to Instagram. And then lastly, we have a Airtable update a record module, and that is just going to say once it's been posted out to Instagram, change it to posted so we know that it's been used and it's not going to be sent out again. So as I said before, it's a really simple build. There's still quite a lot of work that needs to be done on it to get it to a point of being able to be used. I wanted to make this video to show you what is possible and give you something to build on as well. So I will give you the agent and all its tools. You can take them and you can clone them. You can improve on this, you can build on this, you can expand it and make it into something that you would use yourself or within your business. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting and it offered some value. If there are other agents that you would like to see me build, or if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.